Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be walking you all through what I bring in my airplane bag. I'm actually hopping on a 16-hour flight tomorrow. I'm going to Hong Kong to visit my friends and my family there, and I'm so excited because I haven't been back in a little bit over a year. So I thought this would be a really good time for me to just show you all exactly what I typically bring on the plane, especially for such a long haul flight. And also just a few knickknacks that I personally have found over the past few years that has really helped my travel experience and travel journey a lot smoother and more convenient. So I thought I would share all of that with you today. So let's get right into it. So in terms of my bag, I usually bring this Christian Dior tote. This is a book tote and I absolutely love this because I can fit so much in here. But on the plane though, because there's no zip typically, I bought this little bag insert and it looks like this. I'll link it down below to show exactly what it is. But essentially it's a little insert and it looks like this and has a lot of like organizational compartments. And the best part about it is that it also has a zip as well. So this is really convenient when I'm going onto the plane. So it's usually my go-to choice when I'm traveling. So the first thing I want to show you is my little passport case. So I got this from a brand called Cotton On, and I actually have this, I've had this for over like, I think the last, like 9-10 years. It's been with me for a long time. It's basically really great for organization, especially for like your passports and your documents. So I don't know if you could tell, but there's some slips in here where you can put your tickets, passport, and your documents. And it's so easy to just slide right into your bag and for you to also pull it out as well. Okay, so the next thing that I think I'm gonna dive right into are my electronics. So usually if I'm traveling, I don't bring my laptop with me, but because I am working from home and I will be working remotely during my trip back to Hong Kong, I am bringing my computer with me. And then what I usually do bring though is my iPad. So my iPad is great because I have Netflix on here, I have my Kindle app as well, so it's just really easy for me to slip this right into my bag and, you know, bring it onto the plane with me and watch any TV shows or movies that the plane might not have. And then next is my phone. So I have my US phone with me and then I also have my Hong Kong phone with me as well. So because I'm going back to Hong Kong, I'm bringing both of my phones. And then I have my Apple AirPod Max. These are really great because they are so good when I'm sitting on the plane and it just cuts out all of the noise and I can just be able to be in my own space and listen to my music. So these are really great to have on the plane with you. And then I have this whole pouch with me. So this is my tech pouch, I would call it. Again, I'm usually not bringing all of this whenever I'm traveling on average, but because I am gonna be gone for, you know, basically a month and I am gonna be working at the same time, I am bringing a little bit more than I usually do, but I'll show you all anyways. So I'm bringing my hard drive with me because I'm gonna be vlogging and obviously I'm gonna be editing as well while I'm in Hong Kong. And then I have my computer charger. And then this is a pro tip, but depending on what plane you go on, and obviously, you know, phone that you have, what model of your iPhone is, I usually bring both of my earphones with the two different types of earphone jacks. So I usually have this one, which is what I typically find a lot of airplanes use or are compatible with. So I'll bring these ones. And then I also bring these wired earphones with the jack that is compatible with my iPhone. And the reason why I bring this plus my AirPod Max is because just in case if my AirPod Max dies out of battery all of a sudden or whatever, and I'm not able to charge it right away, I can just use these. And then in here, I just have my my vlog camera, like batteries and my chargers as well. So I try to keep everything all items that are within the same category in the same like pouch. One thing about me while I'm traveling is that I typically prefer to organize everything in little pouches, so it's just easier for me to grab whatever I need, and it's also just a good little organizational tip that I have. Okay, one last thing within the tech category is my vlogging tripod. So yeah, this is the one that I use for my Sony vlog camera, which is the one that I'm filming in right now. So I'll bring this with me on the plane because I do plan on taking some content. Okay, and then the next thing that I have here are what I call like my sanitary slash health items. So I always have a set of wet wipes with me. Even before COVID, I always wipe down my airplane seat area. I always get all the nooks and crannies, like, you know, wiping down the screen and also the armrest. So the plane that I'm going on, they do require masks on the plane. So I'm gonna bring these. I always bring a pack of tissues with me just in case, because you never know. And then I have my hand sanitizer. This is my favorite hand sanitizer brand, Touchland. They gifted me quite a few of their scents and they're amazing and they're so good. They don't dry my hands out at all. And then this, you might have recognized in one of my previous packing videos, but these I got from Amazon, and essentially they are pill/supplement organizers, and they look like this. And it comes with these labels as well, which you can use, and it's so easy. I mean, this really like helps a lot. So I'm not bringing like the actual like vitamin bottles with me. So these ones, I will definitely link it down below as well. Okay, what should I do next? I think I'm gonna do my beauty and skincare stuff. So on the plane, I usually don't wear a lot of makeup, especially because it's a 16-hour flight. I'm probably just gonna put some lotion on and maybe a little bit of like CC cream. But typically on the plane, I usually want to bring, you know, a pack of face wipes. So I just have these Micellar Cleanser Makeup Remover wipes that I got from Trader Joe's. These are just really easy for me to use. I typically don't use wipes at all, but I find that this is really convenient to bring onto the plane. And then of course I'm gonna bring a sheet mask on the plane as well, because my skin is really sensitive and my skin tends to dry out pretty quickly when I'm on the plane. And putting one of these on, especially before I land, really helps replenish all of the hydration. So I look a little bit more awake before I get off the plane. Okay, and then I have a few more makeup and skincare products in here. So it's a bit like of a mix of items here, but first thing I have in here is, this is kind of like a travel size organizer where you can put any of your toiletry items, like your liquids that are typically a lot bigger in the packaging, and you can just pump a few drops into one of these little guys. So in here I have my face lotion, because my face lotion is like this big and I'm not bringing the whole thing on the plane with me. So I just pumped a few drops in here for the plane ride. And then I have my eye mask. So these I also got from Amazon as well, and these are amazing. I used these when I went to Vancouver a few months ago, and literally, even after like a red-eye flight, this made me look like I had 8 hours of sleep. So of course, need to get your eye drops when you're on the plane. And then I just have like a few like travel-sized perfumes that I've been collecting. Like I'm also gonna be using these when I'm in Hong Kong, like during my day-to-day as well. So I have a few. I have one from Tom Ford. I have one from Le Labo. And then so I wear contacts and I usually wear my glasses on the plane, but before I land, I like to put contacts on. So I usually bring like a few pairs just in case. I have my lip balm. This is from Glossier. This is the best lip balm that I've used in ever, really. And then I have my lipstick that I wear every single day. This is the MAC Velvet Teddy lipstick. And then I have just a few makeup products that I'll put on right before I land, just to look a little bit more awake. So the first thing that I have is my concealer. So this has been my go-to concealer. It's from Rose Inc. and it just has a really nice smooth consistency in it. And then this is my travel size IT Cosmetics CC cream. So I love this. It's so cute and has really good coverage. And then obviously I want to look a little bit more alive when I land, so I usually find that blush helps me a lot. So this is my Cloud Paint blush from Glossier. You can tell that I've used it a lot because the packaging color is wearing off. And then my eyebrow pencil from Shu Uemura. And then I'll just have my little beauty blender in this pouch as well. And then yeah, just a few other random things too, like I have an extra hair tie, and then I have these hair like wings that I put in my hair like this just to get my baby hair out of the way. This is what I use whenever I put my makeup on or my skincare so that my hair is out of my face. Okay, and then of course I have my glasses with me that I will be probably wearing when I'm on the plane. And then I have my wallet with me, of course. And then in terms of like what I usually do if I'm not working on the plane or if I'm not watching movies is that I'll read a book. So I'm currently reading this book that my sister-in-law let me borrow called It Ends With Us. I've heard so many good things about it, and I just started. I'm on like chapter 2, and I plan on reading this, or maybe I might finish it when I'm on the plane. We'll see. But yeah, I always bring a book with me, especially on long haul flights. And then a few other items that I usually bring. So I always bring a pack of mints with me on the plane. So I got a pack of Altoids from Target. I usually pop these in like a few hours before I land, just to make myself feel a little bit more fresh. Last but not least is this jewelry case. So this is my travel size jewelry case. I actually just got this from Amazon. It was so cheap. It was like under $10. Yeah, so I just have a few jewelry pieces that I'm gonna be bringing on the plane, or just for my trip in general. And yeah, I also usually keep my jewelry on me when I'm traveling instead of putting it in my check-in luggage, just for my own peace of mind. But yeah, I think that's basically it. I mean, this is what I usually bring on the plane. Obviously, this is a little bit more than what I would typically be bringing, when I'm traveling, but because this is a pretty long flight, 16 hours. I think it's like one of the longest flights out there. Obviously I'm bringing a little bit more than I usually am, but I will definitely be linking everything down below for you all to check out. And of course, let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to comment any other suggestions that you may have in terms of what you usually bring on the plane as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all when I'm in Hong Kong. So I'll catch you all in the next video.